What's up, everybody? What's up? What's going on? Let me get my situation together. All right. Y'all caught me trying to fix my headphones. Give me a minute. I gave you time to get your life together, and my life is not together. All right, everybody. What's going on? EJ80 Proof here doing this live again. Today I decided I was just gonna, answer some questions because people keep asking me. They send me questions. I'm on a few social media sites where they ask questions about relationships, and I give them my opinion about the questions. I answer some of them. Some they like, some they don't, but that's to be expected. That's how it is. Amazingly, most of the questions that I get is about cheating and what to do, how to catch them, how to this, how to that, how to that. So I looked at it and I said, you know what? I am going to make a video or speak live um, and answer these questions. This way, the people who are in the live, you can post your questions. It doesn't matter if it's another question about cheating. Go ahead, post it on. But post your questions. I will answer it from a man's perspective, even if other men are afraid or they're too simp or whatever the case is to give their honest opinion about these topics and these situations or answer these questions. I'm not that dude. I'm gonna give you what I believe, and this is what it is, and that's all it is. So I'm just gonna hang out for a few seconds to give time to get it together. And while we're waiting, don't forget, go to that YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, share, and comment. Let me know what's going on. If I miss any questions, leave them in the comments box. I will definitely get back to you with the quickness. I check my comment boxes every single day, sometimes two, 3 times a day. But I check it. So when somebody leaves a comment, I try to respond as quickly as possible. I'm being more faithful to Facebook because people leave comments on there, and I don't regularly check Facebook, but I am going to start regularly checking it for comments and questions, suggestions, and so forth. Relationships, man, it just seems to be so complicated. Everybody seems to have so many issues, and we spend so much time assuming that men are this way and assuming that women are this way. We spend so much time in that we never stop to ask the man or the woman if they're that way, and so it causes a lot of chaos. So, all right, well, I'm not going to be here for too long waiting. I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's see. With my first question. All right, here's the first question. Um, I am in love with a woman I'm dating for 3 years, but she said if I don't marry her by the end of this year, she will leave me. I'm just not ready. What should I do? Well, brother, let me give you this advice. Number one, she should not be trying to force you into marriage. Women have to stop giving ultimatums to dudes about getting married. If you don't marry me, I'm going to do this. Or if you don't marry me, I'm going to do that or whatever. Because check it out. If this man marries you just to satisfy that ultimatum, then perhaps that marriage isn't real. Because oh, I don't want her to leave me. So yeah, I'm gonna marry her. Does he really want to marry you? or did he marry you out of duress? If you're okay with a man marrying you out of duress, then I don't know. Then maybe I'm talking on the wrong page. The second thing is, if the guy says he's not ready, did she even stop to ask you why you're not ready? Because there is a truckload of reasons why a man might not be ready to get married. You know, I mean, maybe he doesn't feel like he has gotten his situation together enough to commit to a new relationship. Because committing to a relationship or to a marriage is a big deal. Maybe he doesn't feel like he has the finances he needs to support a family. Now, a lot of ladies are like, "Listen, I ain't even going crazy about the money like that." You know what I'm saying? I make money, he make money, so we just put our money together and fix it. All of that's valid, but for a man, he feels like he has to be financially stable to support the family. You understand what I'm saying? That's a man thing. We want to support our family, you know. And if he feels like he can't be that for his family, it hurts, and some people it devalues. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe he doesn't feel like he know if you the one or not, because y'all haven't deepened your relationship enough for you to get through the top soil. A lot of people are dating relationships. Sometimes they're not even getting into that. They're just all about having fun and having sex. And then after the fun, after the sex, it's like, I want you to commit your life to me. And it's like, whoa, whoa, wait. I saw a comment flash across the screen. I don't know what that was. Ask why he is not ready. That's absolutely true. So, what would you pop that question back on there? I think there was a number. Oh, and number three, brother. Listen, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Don't run into something that you're not ready to commit to, that you're not prepared to deal with. Because if you run into something that you are not prepared to deal with, you're not going to do nothing but make a mess of it anyway. You're going to hurt her. And if you love her, you don't want to hurt her, but you're going to hurt her. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to damage your relationship. And it's all going to be your fault. It's going to be on you, brother, because you knew that you were not prepared for whatever reason to handle a marriage, and you did it anyway. So all the things that go wrong as a result of that is not on her, it's on you. All right, so don't do it if you're not comfortable, if you're not ready. And I know you don't want to leave her, but if she stays true to her ultimatum, if you don't marry me by the end of this year, I'm leaving you. First of all, I got a question about how much she loves you. She willing to leave you over marriage anyway. That's a whole nother story. But if you're not ready and she says she's gonna bounce, and then the year is up and she bounce, get yourself something to drink, get yourself something to smoke, get yourself a nice TV movie, call the boys over and talk about her like a dog, then get over it and move on with your life. Now I'm not. I got to change something. I'm not gonna change anything. You're a grown man. You know if you smoke or you drink or whatever, you know what you can handle. You're a grown man. I ain't gotta change. I say, oh, I don't think I should suggest that. You're a grown ass man. Make up your own mind on how you're gonna handle it, but handle it and get over it and move on with your life. Okay. All right. So I want to pop into the next question. How do I get a guy who likes my girl to go away? No, 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 no. That's not what I'm suggesting. Listen, to be honest with you, As a man, I would approach this brother and tell him that, yo, you got to back off, brother. You got to step off, move to the side, move to the left, whatever you got to do. But you're causing some uncomfortabilities. That's a word. Uncomfortabilities in my relationship, brother. You got to go. And if he's a friend of hers, then you need to tell her that this brother is a problem, and tell her why he a problem, because he likes you and he keep trying to push up on you, and I'm gonna have to put him down like a rabid dog. And then tell her, so I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna tell him he need to back off, and then go do it. Go do it. First, try it as respectfully, as mature as you possibly can. Take the brother out, play some pool, have a drink or two, and just let him know this is not cool. It's not working out, brother. You got to step to the left, you know. And if that doesn't work, then, I ain't gonna, but that's the way you have to handle it. You have to step to him and you have to let him know that he's intruding or trespassing in a space that he either no longer belongs in or that he's not wanted in. And if he's a friend of hers, she has to understand why he's not wanted in this space. Okay. And I got to tell you, ladies, don't fight him on this. Don't fight him on this. If this man had any kind of respect for you, and he sees that because he likes you or whatever, he close to what he sees that it's causing ripples in your relationship. If he was any kind of real friend, he would step off, because you're trying to build the life with this dude, not with me. I'm just a friend. So he would step to the left, get out the way, let y'all do your thing. But if he's refusing to do that, then your man is right. That dude trying to get something near, And if you defend him and you know he trying to get something near, then maybe something wrong with you too, and vice versa. Now, brothers, here's a catch. If you tell her, hey, listen, that dude ain't right. I'm gonna talk to him. He's gotta go. And she doesn't fight you on that, then guess what? When she see your good but best friend or whatever, and she says, "Oh, well, I don't like her. Something that chick ain't right." I'm gonna talk to her. She's gotta step off. You can't fight her on that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So that's my advice on what to do if a guy who likes your girl won't go away. Convince him that's in his best interest to go away. Anyway, whatever that may be. So I am going to step over to the next question. The next question is, the next question is it bad to go on dates with a man or a woman you are not interested in? When I first saw this question, I didn't know how to answer it. I was like, um, but there was so many things to consider after a while, and that is, if this person likes you or interested in you, and you're not interested in them, then yes, it is absolutely wrong to go out with this person. That's usury. You only got this man or this woman out with you for whatever you can get from them, whether it be a free date night, movies, drinks, smokes, whatever it is, a place to hang out, a car to drive you from here to there, whatever the case may be. If you're hanging out with them and you know they like you and you know you don't like them, and let's just say romantically, you know, then you're dead wrong. You're just using them for what you can get. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, when they can't give you whatever you're using them for, you're gonna dump them to the side of the road anyway. Now, friends going out, I don't consider that a date. You and a guy, you and a girl, and y'all honestly just friends, and y'all go out to a bar or something. I don't consider that a date. That's just friends hanging out. But if somebody likes one or the other, and the other one doesn't like her, you need to tell them, yo, listen, we can hang out, but understand what I'm saying. It's not a date. We're not romantically involved. We just chilling. If you can't go with that, then we can't go. And pay for your own stuff. Don't have that person paying for that person. Be like, okay, yeah, we could just hang out. But then that person paying for your movie tickets, paying for your meal, paying for no. That's yo. You tell them no. I pay for my own junk. You pay for your own junk, or nah, that's just the way it is. There is no or. Okay, so that way people don't get confused and don't get hurt at the end of the day when you're like, okay, so it is what it is. All right, so uh, okay, so we're gonna jump to the next question. Let's see. Okay, how can I stop my man from leaving me? All right. Oh my goodness, because I'm like, why would you want to stop him? But anyway, let's get to the question. The first thing you have to do when somebody's talking about leaving you is we is see if you can have the conversation as to why do you want to leave me. Why is very important here because why can be fixed sometimes. So once you find out why, then consider that answer and see if there's anything adjustable in there, if there's anything correctable in there. And if it is, and you're willing to commit to correcting whatever it is, then maybe your man will consider staying, you know. But if it's not correctable, then you can't stop him from leaving. Just let him go. The one thing you cannot do because it does not work. And let me explain. You cannot try to hold this man hostage by having his baby. You can't do it because even if he decides to stay for the child, you will be in a relationship that is so empty, so devoid of any feeling whatsoever, and sheer hatred and resentment towards you for trapping him that it won't even be worth it. Absolutely. It won't even be worth it. So if he wants to leave and you ask why, and he gives you the reason why, and you see that it's something that is fixable, my recommendation to you is if it's fixable and you're willing to fix it, because then maybe he won't leave. But if it's something that's not fixable, hold the door open for him and let the man walk out. Let him go. But other than that, there is no other way to stop your man from leaving you. It's just there's no other way. That's the ball game. Okay. Mm. Wow, I like this stuff. It's pretty light. All right. Next question. Is there such thing as a uncatchable cheetah? No, there is no such thing as an uncatchable cheater There's just no. Um, uncatchable cheetah. Hmm. I'm going to have to say no. There is an extremely difficult cheater to catch, and that is a cheetah who plans. A cheetah who plans. He's not impulsive. You can't call him and be like, "Hey, baby, I need you tonight. Come over right now." You can't do that because he won't go. He's a very technical cheater, so it's difficult to catch him. Then there are impulsive cheaters, whereas as soon as you call, "Hey, baby, I need you. Come over to the house." He be, "Oh, honey, that was my boss. I got to do overtime." He gets caught, you know. And then who gives a cheaters? Who would just be like, "Yo, I'm out of here. Where you going? Don't ask me no questions. I'm going somewhere. I'll be back." He get caught. He doesn't care. But uncatchable, no, because everybody makes mistakes. It may be today, it may be next week or next month or next year, but eventually everybody gets caught. Everybody. The truth always comes out. Always. So if you running the game and you thinking, "Oh man, I'm sliding, bro. I'm sliding. Ain't nobody catching me. I'm on." Okay. Okay. I'm here to tell you, enjoy the game while you got it because you will eventually get caught. You will eventually uh be exposed. One of the things is a change in behavior. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Women are so detailed oriented that the slightest little change in the atmosphere, they will walk in their house and say, "Wait a minute. When I left, the oxygen level was 4.7. It is now 4.6.9. What has changed?" Women are very, very detail oriented. So to pull a long term game on a woman, it requires her to be one of two things. It requires her to be stupid or in love. If she's stupid or in love, you can run a long term game, but still, she's going to get you eventually. Uh, men, men are not that detailed oriented, but we're big picture people. So we go by Arsenio Hall's mode when he says things that make you go, hmm. And so we want to put all the pieces to the puzzle together before we make our frontal assault. So to run a long game on a man, yeah, you can do it. And it only requires him to be a man for you to get away with a long term game. Because sometimes it takes us a while to put all the pieces together in the puzzle. And then on top of that, we really don't want to deal with the drama. One of my YouTube videos is called Three Ways a Woman Gets Away with Cheating. And I'm telling you, check out that video. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's on YouTube. What is this? If we have the hint, we will be FBI and get it. No, that is a lie. Women are not like the FBI. Women are like CSI. Okay. The FBI investigates a broad spectrum of things. CSI investigates details. That's what women are. Women are CSI, crime scene investigators. So when they walk in the door, they're all ready to investigate. Okay, so uncatchable cheaters, no such thing. Oh, and I was joking. I am not a cheater. I'm very honest with women. I tell them if I'm gonna be, with just me and you, then I'll say it. If I'm gonna be me, you, and whoever, I'll tell you that too. Because in my opinion, women ain't got no choice but to say yes or say no. Wait a minute. Okay, so I guess they do have a choice. So women have a choice. If you tell a woman the truth, you put the ball in her court, and she will have to either say yes or have to either say no. And either way, you'll be all right. And I believe that out of every 10 women I may talk to, two of them will say yes, and that's pretty good average. Okay, let's move along to the next question. Why do cheaters act like it meant nothing? Well, I think that the question should have been phrased a little differently. I think I messed that question up when I typed it over. I think the question should be, why do cheaters act like you mean nothing? And it's because you do. When somebody is, you gotta understand something. When somebody is in a committed relationship, they're in a marriage, you know, and they're cheating, or they have a fiance or girlfriend, they're cheating. The person they're cheating with is like the relief pitcher in baseball. Okay, you are not the main pitcher. Okay, I don't know what they call lead pitcher, main pitcher. I'm not a baseball guy, but you are not the main pitcher. Okay, you are the person that comes in when the pitcher gets tired or his arm is sore or whatever the case is, to fill in his spot until the pitcher is ready to pitch again. Then they bring the lead pitcher back, and the relief pitcher goes back to the bench. Okay, you are you hearing what I'm saying? So when you're messing with someone who's married or in a serious relationship or whatever the case may be, when that person is cheating, they're using you as a relief pitcher for whatever it is that's tired or injured at the home. But as soon as that the home gets straight, they're gonna send you back to the bench, and home is gonna be first again. Okay, are we see? And if there was a meeting and they were going to determine who are they going to fire, either the lead pitcher or the relief pitcher, guess who's going to get canned? The relief pitcher, because the main pitcher is 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 very important, because he's the main pitcher. Because I don't know, maybe he's the best pitcher, or he knows how to do the curveballs and all of that. His stats are better. Whatever the case, he's the lead pitcher for a reason, and you're on standby for a reason. So why do men act like? Why do cheaters act like you don't mean anything? It's because you don't. You don't. You are a dime a dozen. You know, a man can find anybody to cheat with. A woman can find anybody to cheat with. So you're replaceable with such incredible ease that it doesn't make any sense. So that's why they treat you like you're nothing, like whatever's going on didn't mean anything to them. Because if it really meant something, if you really meant something, then they would have packed their stuff and told the wife or the girlfriend or whoever, hasta la vista. If you got kids, child support will be every first of the month in the mail. You have a good life, and I'll see you in the funny papers. If they want to make the relief picture the main picture, that's what you do. You fire the lead picture and you replace him. But if he's still cheating with him or cheating with her, you're a relief picture. You're nobody. You don't mean anything unless something goes incredibly wrong with the main picture. You'll always be on the sideline. So that's why they act like that. Hope that cleared that up. So let's move on. What is this? Is it true once a cheater, always a cheater? No, it is not true. It's rare that it's the opposite, but it's not true that once a cheater, always a cheater. Sometimes people make stupid decisions and they go with those decisions and later regret that decision. With that being said, that person may come and seriously from the heart approach you, confess, whatever, pay their penance or whatever happens or whatever goes down. And that person may genuinely be remorseful for what they've done and may never, ever, ever do it again. It's possible. It's rare, but it's possible. Was that us? Okay. Uh, I have to pause for a second. I'm sorry, but I shall be right back. I'm sorry, everybody. I had to go answer somebody banging on my doggone door. Had the wrong door speaking to me in Spanish. You can't look at me and tell I'm not Spanish. But anyway, what I was saying is that sometimes people make decisions that they later regret. And this person, after confessing, paying his penance, whatever, may never ever do it again. It is a rarity, but it can happen. Some people learn from their mistakes or they grow up and get more mature and they just grow out of it. Rarity, but it happens. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you if your man or your woman ever cheated on you, you might as well just dump them because if they cheat on you once, they're going to cheat on you again because once a cheater, always a cheater, blah, blah, blah. Not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You're going to have to assess the situation. I made a video. I'm doing a lot of promotionals today. I made a video on YouTube that says they will cheat again if. Check that video out. I talk about uh, whether they will cheat again or not. Um, with that being said, once a cheater, always a cheater. Not true. Not true. Not true. No matter what you say, it's not true. But but if that person has cheated, then you have to watch your P's and Q's. Because just because just because I say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm never going to do it again. You don't know. You just don't know. And then there's also the thing is that when they say they're sorry, you have to make sure they clarify what they're talking about. Am I sorry for cheating, or am I sorry I got caught? All right, move on. Was that the last question? Huh? Oh, oh, shoot. I'm not even paying attention. That is a totally different question. All right. Do cheaters ever stop cheating? Usually, no. Except for that rarity that I spoke of last time. If someone is cheating, they're gonna continue to cheat unless whatever the reason for their cheating is dealt with and resolved. You see, cheating isn't something that people just want to do because they want to do it. There's always something behind that decision to cheat. So anybody that tells you, oh, the man cheated because men are dogs, that's not true. And it's quite ignorant to say. If a man is cheating, there's a reason for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a lie. If a man is cheating, he has an excuse for it. If a woman is cheating, she has an excuse for it. And so, as long as that excuse or those excuses exist, yes, they will continue to cheat and they will not stop cheating because we use excuses to justify our behavior. And once we justify our behavior, then we got something to blame except taking responsibility for ourselves. So it's like she's always accusing me of cheating. She's always trying to go through my phone. She's always trying to catch me with something. She always trying to trip me up in my words. So I got tired of it. So I said, the hell with it. So I went and did it. Now that was a whole mouthful of excuses. You went and did it because you decided to do it. Just stop the nonsense. Okay. But when that guy cheats again, they said, well, wait a minute, what are you cheating again for? Yo, is she doing the same old thing? But this is the eighth time you cheated. Well, this is the eighth time she keep doing that. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. But as long as a person feels that their excuses justifies their decisions, they're always going to move on that decision. Same thing with a woman. As long as she feels like her excuses justifies her reason, her position, she's always gonna move on that. So if she say, you know what, he act like he don't want to be around me. He doesn't want to go out with me in public. When I'm in the bed, I try to move on him, and he always acting kind of, So I don't know. Maybe he got somebody else outside, but I'm tired of it. So I went across the street to John Doe, and we did our thing. Okay, well, this is the 10th time you've been over there with John Doe. Well, this is the 10th time he's acted like this. So, do cheaters ever stop cheating? No, they never stop cheating as long as they can use their excuses to justify their decisions to cheat. So, our next question would be, how do I find someone who will not cheat on me? Die. No. uh, you know what? I can't answer that question for you because everybody, whether in a relationship or not, has the capacity for 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 great goodness, honesty, love, and compassion, and sympathy, and all of that for one another. They have that capacity, but in that same valve, they have the capacity for such wickedness, such evil, betrayal, and whatnot. And it's only up to that person to choose which path they're going to take. And the thing that's the killer is that it's not like once they choose a path, they can't get off the path. They have to choose that path every moment of every day that they're with you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, I'm so in love with you, I could never do, or I could never do, or I could never do. That's bull crap. That's bull crap. You can do whatever you want to do anytime you want to do it. The only thing that brings that man home to you instead of him going across the street in Suzy Q is not your love, it's not sex, it's not your food, it's not your house, not none of that. Okay? The only thing that keeps that man coming home and being faithful is that man's decision to do so because they're out there, and you are the stupidest woman on the face of the planet if you think that there's nobody out there that could put you under the table, look 30 times better than you, 100 times more successful, a billion times more sexy. If you don't think that woman is out there, you're the biggest fool on the planet. She's out there and she likes your man if she can find him. The only thing that keeps him coming back home to you faithfully is his decision, moment by moment by moment, to do it. That's it. Nothing else is bringing that man or making that man respect his relationship. Nothing. And it's the same for that woman. The same for that woman because he's out there and he's looking for your wife. He's looking for your girlfriend. He's looking for her. Whoever she is to you, that guy is out there and he's looking for her. And he has a billion more things to offer her than you do. He can provide a much better life than you can. He can finance her better than you. He can do everything. I mean, hey, listen, he might even be tucking it in his sock better than you. I mean, everything. The only thing that keeps that lady coming home to you faithfully is that decision she's making every single moment. Because, brother, if you think that your woman could never possibly leave you, or never possibly be tempted, or never possibly be cheated, you need to be thrown in jail because you're useless to society. You're that stupid, you know. Of course, there is men that would just blow you out the water, but she has chose you at every moment of every day. She has to continue to choose you because the minute she decides to choose him, she's going over there, and that's just the bottom line. Same with him. When he chooses her, he's going over there. That's the bottom line. That is what it is. So I don't know how you could find someone who definitely will not cheat on you. It's a crapshoot, you know. You do your best, he does his best, and we cross our fingers and ask God to, help us out. That's the best I got for you on that one. Does cheating just happen out of nowhere? The answer is no. Cheating does not just happen out of nowhere. There is no time ever in the history of our existence that anybody, any man or any woman has woke up and Monday morning, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna go out and cheat today. It doesn't happen like that. The excuses need to pile up to the point that they can justify, that you feel justified in your decision. Okay. So you come home from work after 5 years of marriage, you come home on a Monday evening from work and she forgot to cook dinner. And you say, oh, the hell, huh? I'm going across the street. I'm going to screw Susie Q. See, that you look at it and you say, but you know what? Okay, so she forgot it, forget it. Because if you get caught, that one time she forgot to cook is not going to justify or even sound like it can justify your decision to cheat. So then you wait and things pile up. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean. She's not affectionate. She don't listen to you. She's always out partying with her girlfriend. And you pile all of these excuses together. And then you look at it and say, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, all right. Now, if I step out, they'll know why. This is why. All these excuses justify my decision to step left. So cheating does not happen overnight. Nobody, man or woman, wakes up on a Monday morning and be like, oh, yo, you know what? I'm going to cheat today. Sorry, buddy. It just doesn't happen that way. Cheating is a progressive thing and it builds up over time. Um, and it's totally preventable if you guys are communicating and you're talking and you're sharing each other's uh problems. Talk about your problems. Talk about what aggravates you. Men, stop being such wusses. If that woman is doing something that's getting on your nerves, open your freaking mouth and say something, because that's where it starts. The next thing you know, she done did 150 things that aggravate you. Now you talk about you want to leave her or go across the street, and you never, ever told her that this is bothering you. You's a punk, a sucker. Where's the new thing they call him? A simp? Yeah. Tell that woman. Because women don't have no beef with telling us when we do things that bother them. Oh, they let us have it. But then when they do something to aggravate us, we sit in the corner and hide with our tails tucked. But anyway, I think that was the last question, was it? Okay. So with that being said, hmm, don't forget once again, uh, every Wednesday. I like this question and answer forum. I might make it this way so you could drop your comments, drop your questions. I'm always gonna be here to answer questions, but I'm about to be out of here. Thank you for joining me. This is Relationships with EJ80 Proof, and I'm about to end this session, and we go. Thanks for watching.